rotate and find balance, they're ahead of the game.
Okay.
So this is stage 1. It's about 10 of these motions. I'm even letting my head go with it. And again, it's all done with my feet.
Okay.
So now that I've got them comfortable rotating and maintaining balance, I want to now incorporate the idea of swinging something. But when you're swinging something like a golf club, there's a hinging of the wrist that needs to happen, and an unhinging, let's say, or a release.
Yeah.
I'll start with my left hand. You can do left or right first, but you're going to do both, so it doesn't matter. So I'm going to place it in my fingers on the sticker. So I've got some gap here.
Okay.
Just one hand. Same setup, but I'm going to tilt a little bit. And then I'm going to start slow again. Let it hinge, 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 hinge. And I let them build up to their full motion. But it's teaching them to let it hinge because of this counterweight and the gap between. But if they can get themselves coordinated, because early on a lot of people
Yeah.
But once they understand momentum, everybody does it perfectly. I do 10 of these, and then I go to the right hand, start slow again, and then I hinge, hinge. It's similar to tennis where forehand, backhand, forehand, backhand. Very much an athletic motion rather than a hitting motion.
Okay. Are you doing that with a vertical spine or not? You mentioned that earlier.
The vertical spine was with the torso twist.
Right. So you're doing that. That's a different thing altogether.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
And I've tilted over.
You've tilted over for that one.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
The worse the player, the less coordinated, or the higher the handicap.
Yeah.
I think it's okay to go on a horizontal plane.
Okay.
And then gradually tilt them in.
Okay. Work it down that way.
Exactly. But if it's a good player and they just want to learn, emphasize their motions, I get them into a tilted position here.
Okay.
And it's just very slow and small, because with one hand, this thing is obviously heavier.
Yeah.
So you just wait for that momentum.
Okay.
And then the third and final phase is I will try to face a line, because anytime you're addressing a golf ball, if you extend that line to your target, it's just going to be a straight line.
Yeah.
So if I can get my feet, hips, and shoulders to face that, I've basically taught them how to align themselves.
Yes.
So I will start here, hover the orange whip above the ground, find my balance before I even begin, because if they're on their toes, it's going to lead to problems. So I want to find my balance. I start slow, very much like swinging a bucket of water.
Yeah.
And you don't want to spill the water.
Yeah.
And hinge, hinge. And then once I'm comfortable, I can add pace, but never at the cost of my balance. So through repetitions, I'm going to find the most efficient way to maintain balance and control.
Okay.
So basically that's what I call them, the foundation drills. They could be named anything, but it's not only to develop the golf swing, it's to develop an athletic motion.
Okay.
And get a good workout.
Yes.
And the thing I didn't throw in there was after I do 10 swings this way, I'll put my left hand low, and swing it as a left-hander would swing it, to balance out.
I was going to ask you about that.
The workout. Yeah, I'm a big proponent.
Well, a few people have been asking me about that, to balance it out. So that's something that you're...
Very much. And the reason I highly promote it now is because the Titleist Performance Institute, which is a new group over in the States that is all fitness and balance, and it's pretty much an athletic viewpoint of golf. Okay. They highly recommended for me to do it left and right-handed.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So